Eine glückliche
Ich denke, die Amerikaner.
So, ow! Right, I'm gonna now attempt to build it. I'll be using the janky ass little fucking GoPro in some sort of shock mount to film up close. Okay, let's just go with that. That's gonna be the close-up angle. Hello, these are my hands. I haven't actually got any tools. That's stupid, isn't it? All right. What we're gonna start with, I think, is putting the power supply in. I can actually show you better here, actually. Now with this camera, you can see that this side is for your power supply and this side is for your motherboard. It's split down the middle. Right, let's take the side off. Slide like that. Nice, 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 nice. It wants to go in like so. Where are the screw holes? Please don't tell me I've bought something too big. Maybe it goes the other way up. Yeah, it goes the other. See? This is where we make mistakes. This way up. That would make more sense because that's where the fan goes. See? Look, you have the fan side and the fan will be like that. That makes loads of sense. Sometimes I wish I wasn't a fucking idiot. And now that will happily screw nicely into there. You'll see there's the screw holes. And I can screwdriver that in. Right. I need to grab a screwdriver real quick. I mean, do these have a... I mean, they do actually. These actually do have a little Phillips head on them. Maybe I'll just use this. Maybe it'll work, right? Are you screwing in? Are you getting there? Okay, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, that's screwed in. Obviously, we still need to cable manage this section of cables. And by cable manage, I mean stick them somewhere. But it's a start. You can't get the front off. How the hell do you put fans in this thing? I'm kind of assuming that's how the fan has to go. I hope you can see this on the GoPro. I'm assuming you just put them in like that. Hard drive goes in here. Am I correct in thinking? Where's my hard drive? Where did I put it? It's down here. Do you go in? See, this is the problem with a small case. This is the problem with a small case. It's fucking hard to plug anything in. Oh, you jammy bastard. Right, I hate this. I feel like I'm breaking everything. It has to go this way around with this side outwards because there's holes here which I assume are to screw it in to these holes. But now we just have to kind of get it in. Because it's awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we've only bloody got it. Nice! Screws! I need screws! I need screws. How long have we been rolling? We're good, we've got time. There's fucking screws everywhere. I see screws in this little bag. I just need to untie this cable tie thing. Put that there. Which ones do I need? Sorry, what? What's this? What's this? I don't know where this just came from. I assume it's come from in that mess of wires, but there we go. Bloody, I love you hard drive for being very fucking helpful and going in nice. There we go. Oh yes. Oh, this sounds way more sexual than I meant to. Hard drive installed. Hard drive power supply. We're getting there. Okay, so we've got, yeah, all that crap. That's great. Fans, I don't know yet because I don't know how many fans I'm going to be able to fit. Because it turns out motherboard doesn't have as many spaces for fans as the amount of fans I've already bought. So that's fine. Let's install the what's-a-majig. What do you call it? This metal bit. Pretty sure it goes this way. And then you just kind of goes. You just kind of go, do you? Last time when me and Jake built it, I'm pretty sure we put the motherboard in and then we built it. Which is stupid. Because what we should have done is built it and then put it in. Whoa, oh. Well, now I feel like Linus Tech Tips. Just dropping shit. Oh, this makes me nervous because if I kill this bit, I'll be in trouble. Anywho's, let's not think about that right now. Let's just do it. So, little black bit, do me a favour and just fuck off, please, because you're actually scaring me slightly. Get outside. Oh my god. Which way do you go in? You go that way. I figured it out. It goes this way in. I'm pretty sure it goes this way because it's got two notches here, and this has like 2 bits that stick out there and there. So we secure it down. This is a scary bit, and that is in. It's scary because you have to give it more force than you want to give it. The people tell you that's delicate, it's the brain of the computer, the CPU. You have to give it so much force to get it in there. I'm just so scared. Let's stick the cooler on, then the cooler's out of the way. These bits, right, so these bits need to pop through these 4 holes. And that's in. That little click means it's in, I think. RAM, we need to stick some RAM in. Is there any specific RAM slot I should put it in? Suppose it says DDR4A1. Probably go for DDR4A1 then, the first one, which is, that's to be honest, that was what I was going to do. So DDR4, 8 gig, figure out which way it goes round. It goes this way around. I guess you can, ah shit! You can tell because it's got a little notch there in the bottom, and there's a notch here. So all you have to do really is just one locking thing. Okay, it's fine. All you have to do is line that up. Push. Are you in? I don't even know if that's in. Is that in? Anybody? I mean, that is scaring the shit out of me that the RAM is not in properly, but you can't push it any further. It seems like it's in. Now I suppose we've got to mount this thing. I've got to fit the motherboard in here, which I have to do this way around, which I realise you can't really see from this angle. It's actually nicely lined up. I think everything looks good to me there. I'm just gonna drop it. Oh my god. Don't want to over tighten these because you can crack your ball, I think. So we won't do that. Okay. I think the motherboard is in. I think the motherboard is in. I'll give you a quick overview of what that looks like. These are the screws I put in. These 4 here. So I think that's in. Basically, this small bit of paper here, if you can see that, small bit of paper tells you where to plug all of this lot in. I mean, some of it's self-explanatory, like this one that says USB 3 on it will go in this one that says USB 3. Okay, let's get the hard drive plugged in and get the power. Maybe we shouldn't put the power supply in yet. We'll get the power supply. We'll get the cables managed. That's what I want to do next. So we can try and tidy the back end of this. That needs to go in there, like so. And on this side, we need to put through one of these holes. We'll go. We could actually pass it down through here. Through the disc. That's where the disc would go. I'm not going to put a disc drive in it. We pass it down through here. It can come out like down here a bit, alright? Which means that there's less cable dicking around. Get the fuck through here, you little bitch. And then that can plug into, say, to 0, which is right there. Okay. It needs one of these, basically. It needs one of these, and there's like 4 here. So let's. I mean, we don't need 4. That's insanity. Which way do you go in? Go in that way. So that's plugged in. Now the rest of these can kind of fuck off. We don't really need those because we only have 1 hard drive, so we only need to plug 1 hard drive in. That makes sense, right? 1 hard drive, 1 plug. Which way round does the fan go? Somebody please tell me which way around a fan goes, because I don't know. I don't know which side is blowing out air. I'm trying to like listen or tell or something. If you look at the top or the sides of the fan, there are arrows indicating the direction of the airflow. Front fan should be sucking in air, back fan should be blowing out air. I mean, that's what I figured, but I don't actually see a single arrow on this thing. The air comes in this side and comes out this side. So if I want to put it in suck air, that would be the way I put it, this way. I know what I can do. Let's just vape at it, shall we? I did this last time, but I blew into a computer, which was a really fucking bad idea. Perfect. Air sucks in that way. That was actually a real good test. That worked perfectly for me. I knew there'd be a way to get the front of this case off. There we go. There we go. Of course, because there had to be a way to get the DVD drive in. Right. Okay. At this point in the build, this is the build so far. At this point, the camera has died. The main video camera has died. Basically, both the cameras died, or ran out of battery or something. So we're at the point. I'm just going to put the fan in. I've got the front of the case off. So now I can just put the fans in, and hopefully that'll be pretty much it. I mean, you've seen majority of the work. I'll have to just cope with the fact the cameras are dead and just pop in every now and again to fill you in of what I've done. So I'll catch up with you in a bit once I've screwed fans in and plugged stuff in, basically. That's all I'm going to do. Quick update. Right, so the fan is in. There's the fan. That's now in and plugged into the motherboard. So that's all good. I definitely didn't put it on the wrong side of the front. I put it on this side. I took the front off and screwed it in there. Turns out you can't get the front on if you do that. And if I thought for 5 seconds, that would have made sense, but I didn't think. So I'd take it off, put it on the inside. So now it's on the inside. So now what's left to do is, I think it's just plug these cables, the front panel cables, all these. Plug those in, plug the power supply in, and then I think I'm ready to go. I can only put one fan in because this motherboard only has one fan pin and I don't have a splitter. Or I think you can buy power supply to fan cables, which I'll have to get hold of one of those to put the extra fans in. So it's only got that fan, the CPU fan, and the power supply fan at the minute. Which isn't great because you really want to have one in like here. That's what I really wanted to do, but I can't because I don't have the cable. I don't have the thing to plug the cable into. So right, I'm going to plug those in, get the graphics card in, and then we'll try and boot it, see if it turns on. I think I've now finished building it. I'm pretty sure I've got the graphics card in, everything's plugged in. I think I've done everything. I mean, I can show you inside real quick. Graphics card, that's in. All this is plugged in. Power's in. That cable, whatever that is, I think that's for some sort of CPU thing. That's in. It's all done. The back, that's all sorted. Graphics card's there. I've put this side back on. Cables aren't managed great. Yeah, I've never managed cables, so these are a bit of a mess. But I just want to see if it turns on, basically. So I'm going to take it to my office and plug it in. It's now plugged in. Monitor's plugged into the graphics card. It's really the moment of truth to see if it works. So let's press the button, shall we? Are we ready? Please do something. Well, that's not a good sound. CPU fan is catching slightly, so I'm just gonna, like that. Yeah. Okay, alright, we'll try again. Oh, I've turned it off. Okay. Power's on. Power's on. And that's not making that horrible noise. Still going. It's turned off. And it's gone back on. Why is it doing that? Why? Okay, so basically at this point, what was happening, why the computer was turning off and off all the time, was because I needed to do a BIOS update. I didn't realize when I first put it together that I was going to need to do this BIOS update. So this bit is showing you how I did that. Now the easiest way for me to do that was rip the CPU out of my PC, put it into the new PC to let it update, because my PC has a Skylake processor in it, which means that it will do the update. There is another way to do it. You can flash the BIOS onto the motherboard. It was just easier for me to take the CPU out of mine and put it into this one. That was the only problem. It was just because the motherboard was not as up to date as I thought it was, so I still had to do this BIOS update. So it took me a couple of hours to figure it out. It stressed me out a little bit. I thought I'd broken the PC. Luckily I hadn't, and everything booted and works fine now. I just want to give a quick roundup to the video. After the BIOS update was done, I was able to put the processor back in, the Pentium back into it, and it works fine now with the BIOS update. So that's great. It means it's booted fine. I've since installed Windows 10 on it, and I'm currently downloading games on it to do the performance review. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting the BIOS update. I thought I'd bought a motherboard that meant it already had the update. It didn't, so thankfully I managed to jump onto a PC building group on Facebook, which I never use, but I jumped on there and someone was able to kind of talk me through it, so massive thanks for that. That was amazing. It's all working real good now. It's all sorted. We'll definitely be able to do some sweet gaming performance reviews. Like I said, if you guys have any games that you particularly want me to try out that I have, if I've got them, I'll test them out for you, see what kind of FPS we're getting and what kind of performance it's at. I think it's going to be a good PC. I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad it works and we've got it all sorted. It did stress me out. I know I'm not a professional at building PCs. I'm very much a noob at it because I made a few mistakes that were stupid, and we all make mistakes, all right? I'm learning as I go. I've never really built a computer from scratch with new parts before, and every part is slightly different. I enjoyed it. It was fun for me to do, even though it stressed me out. It's all done now, it's all sorted, it's all working, so I'm happy about that. Performance review hopefully will be out in a week, maybe. I'm looking at probably putting it out next week. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Again, if you want to grab any of these parts, go and check out links in the description. I'll put them all in there if you want to go and grab them. I think it's going to be a great budget PC. Obviously, if you want to wait till we've done the performance reviews, then that completely makes sense. You want to see how it runs games before you decide whether you want to build something similar to this. But I think it's a good way to get into PC gaming. So, hope you guys enjoyed the build anyway. I really enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!